Hello friend, this is Vaibhav Kondeskar. Welcome to our YouTube channel Pharma Knowledge. Till date, if you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and like, share, comment the videos. Your one like, your one comment, your one subscription is motivated me. So please subscribe my channel. So today's topic is the cross contamination and guideline for this cross contamination is PICS guideline on cross contamination in shared facilities, EU chapter 3 premises and equipment and EU chapter 5 production. These all three guidelines are relevant with the cross contamination. So this is very much important topic in the pharmaceutical industry and today I am very exciting to deliver this topic because this topic is mostly relevant with respect to the cleaning validation and cleaning validation is my favorite topic. So watch this video till end. So let us start. Today's topic is the cross contamination. First of all, we will see the short introduction about cross contamination. So premises and equipment must be located, designed, constructed, adapted and maintained to suit the operation to be carried out. So design the plant or equipment in such a way that to minimize the risk of cross contamination. Then next, sources of cross contamination. There are different sources of cross contamination like surface to surface. An example of surface to surface is the inadequate cleaning of equipment. Then personal gowning. These are the example of the surface to surface cross contamination. Means the next is the airborne to air plus surface. Means recirculation in air handling system between areas where filtration is inadequate. Then inadequately controlled exhaust. These are the example or originator of cross contamination for the airborne to air. The next is the direct or indirect contamination from process or equipment failure like backflow from waste or vacuum system, technical failure of equipment and spillage and leaks. The last one is the originating from movement and mix up of personal materials or equipment or parts. Means the movement of personal from one area to another area or movement of equipment like dirty equipment or movement from processing areas to the wash area. These are the originator of cross contamination. So this all this is this all this originator of cross contamination is given in the PICS guideline. The next is the cross-contamination hazard assessment and risk management. Prior to inspection, inspector should be aware of the site product range. This sentence is given in the PICS guideline. And this sentence is very much important sentence because when the inspector, when the auditor going for the audit, they should know about the product range of inspecting site or inspecting industry like the type of product manufactured including list of doses from both human as well as the veterinary if they are manufactured, then list of doses from any investigational medicinal product or investigational new drug product, then list of any research and development compound that compound is manufactured in the same area with those commercial products are manufactured. Then next, list of hazardous substance like the high pharmacological potent drug, then toxicological effect or high sensitizing potential, then health-based exposure limit or PD value of all the substances or all the molecules handled at the site, then any non-medicinal product manufactured on site, and product type manufactured in shared facility. All these things require to the auditor or inspector before they are inspecting to the site. Why? Because these are the most these are the most occurrence point of cross contamination, because for example, if your molecule is highly hazardous, highly potent molecule, then it's maybe a mostly chances of the cross contamination. If your highly hazardous molecule is manufactured in the same common areas, like routine general products are manufactured in the same area, in that case needs to be control that particular molecule in such a way that to putting the additional controls like the dedicated gowning, dedicated facility, or to perform the WHRA study. These are the different controls to control the hazards from that hazardous molecule. So this all these things need to be controlled. Then is adequate QRM approach for identification and management of contamination risk, means for all these things the manufacturing side are perform proper QRM for this all these things, means they are taken additional controls or how they are control this all these things. They auditor they want to know how these molecules are handled, or how all these things are managed through the QRM, which additional controls are taken, and what are the outputs of the QRM, is the properly documented and implemented at the site. They all these things they want to know. So this is regarding the cross contamination hazard assessment and the risk management. The next is the technical measures. This in previous slide I have mentioned the hazard assessment and the risk management. All these things is mentioned in the PICS guideline. So next is the technical measures. These technical measures as well as the organizational measure, these are the points are given in the EU chapter 5, and these are the control different control for the to avoid the cross contamination. Like the in technical measures they have mentioned that dedicated manufacturing facility. In earlier slide I have explained regarding the pharmacological means highly potent molecule or any hazardous molecule. In that way, here dedicated manufacturing facility is required. Suppose if you are manufacturing beta lactam beta lactam molecule, then in that case you require the dedicated manufacturing facility. So this is the additional controls to control the cross contamination. Then self-contained production areas having separate HVAC system, then design of manufacturing process, premises, equipment to minimize the opportunity of cross contamination. To design the manufacturing process or premises or equipment in such a way that to minimize the cross contamination risk. Then use of closed system for processing and material or product transfer between the equipment, means you use the maximum time the closed system during the processing as well as the during the product transfer between the equipment. Then use of physical barrier system, then controlled removal of dust close to source of contaminant, then dedication of equipment, dedication of product contact paths, or dedication of selected paths which are harder to clean, means uh, in in some cases if your molecule is highly hazardous or it's maybe a practically insoluble, in that case you need to dedicate some complex part or some parts of equipment needs to be dedicated for that particular molecule, so you can control the cross contamination in that way. Or you can dedicate the equipment as well as dedicate the area for that particular molecule. Then use of equipment design for ease of cleaning, means design of equipment is needs to be simple or it's easy to clean. Then appropriate use of airlock and pressure cascade, this is also very important to avoid the cross contamination. Then use of automatic cleaning place system of validated effectiveness for cleaning of equipment, use the automatic clean in place system so you can clean the equipment in a proper way. Then next is the organizational measure. This organizational measure is mentioned in the EU chapter 5. Dedicating the whole manufacturing facility, you can dedicate the whole manufacturing facility for hazardous substance. Keeping the specific protective clothing inside the areas where the products with high risk of cross contamination are processed, means you can dedicate the gowning procedure or a dedicated gowning for a particular molecule. Then cleaning verification after each product campaign, means after every campaign of product you can send the subsample for subsample of cleaning verification to check the API residue, so you can minimize the risk of cross contamination. Then specific measure for waste handling, contaminated rinsing water and soil gowning. Then recording of spill, accidental event or deviation from procedure. Then design of detailed record of cleaning processes to assure completion of cleaning in accordance with approved procedure, and use of cleaning status label on equipment and manufacturing areas. So these are the different organizational measures is mentioned in the EU guideline. So in that way we can control the cross contamination. You can book your copy from pragationline.com on that website. So thank you very much. If you are like this video, please like, comment and share the video. Thank you very much.